officially hit 12 weeks because if you have watched our miscarriage video, you know around this same time is when we lost baby Levi. And to be able to hit this huge milestone in this pregnancy is huge, and it just makes me super grateful for everything, for the doctor we have found, for what we're taking for this medication, for this pregnancy, and just the journey. It's made me super grateful. So over this last couple weeks, I actually have been feeling really good. I know at the 10-week video I said I've started to feel more like myself. In the last 2 weeks, I actually have been working out, I would say 5 to 6 times a week. Me and my husband started a new workout program, so we're doing that together. I will say, though, I am modifying. I'm doing things slower. I am not lifting as heavy as I would be if I wasn't pregnant. I'm being very cautious with my body, and I'm only pushing it to what I feel like I can handle. So when I need to take breaks, I take breaks. If I feel dizzy, I stop. I don't lift anything heavier than I know my body can handle. I'm being very cautious, and I know that's been something that people have been telling me, that I don't need to be working out, that I should just be resting. And for me, I need to be working out. My body needs that. That 6 weeks when I was sick was hard for me not to be physically active. So my body needs that activity. No, I am not going as hard as I normally go when I'm not pregnant, but I am working out consistently. I'm moving my body. I'm starting back into eating healthier. Yes, I'm still giving into temptations. Yes, I'm still giving into junky food, but I would say it's more of an 80-20. So 80% healthy and 20% junk food cravings, even though my cravings have been like fruit. So that has been probably a little bit of what I've been getting like comments about, is like workouts. Why am I working out? I should be resting. I should be taking care of myself. Me working out is me taking care of myself. Me eating healthy is me taking care of myself. Like, I want my body to be at the best it can be when I give birth, and this exercising and eating healthy will help me do that. Other things that have been going on the last 2 weeks, I would say, like, if you've been following me on Facebook, my cravings are mainly like fruit. Like, I have to have fruit like 3 or 4 times a day, in water. Like, that's what I've been craving. Like, I feel like I'm just so thirsty all the time. And I'm drinking, the last couple days I've been up to a gallon of water. It doesn't help me at night because I pee like a racehorse, but it's keeping me hydrated, which is crazy that I'm craving water and fruit, because the first, like, up to 10 weeks I was craving hardly nothing and eating just crappy. So it feels really good to be able to eat like healthy stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know if I mentioned this in the 10-week update, but I haven't been able to drink my chocolate Shakeology. That actually made me sick, and it wasn't really like, I haven't really been craving chocolate, which is crazy because I crave chocolate all the time when I'm not pregnant, so that's been different. But my chocolate Shakeology just wasn't, I was choking it down the last, like, during my 10-week, like, video, but it just wasn't satisfying me like it normally does. And I ordered the tropical vegan, and that came this week, and it has been heaven. I mix it with some blueberries and some strawberries or raspberries, and it has been like legitly the best part of my day. Probably because it tastes like a fruit smoothie. So that has been really awesome that I'm back in getting my Shakeology in, because that's what I've been drinking for my prenatal. Other things, I still don't really have like an appetite really. Like, I'm eating healthy foods again, but I don't really have like an appetite like, oh, this sounds really good, or we should eat this, or like that kind of stuff. There's still things where, like, if I'm not hungry and I think about eating something, it kind of makes me nauseous. But on the second hand, like, I have to be eating every 2 hours or I'm nauseous. So that's been tricky to get into, because before I was pregnant, I was actually doing intermittent fasting. and I would go, I wouldn't eat until 10 or 11, and then I would eat 3 big meals or four decent sized meals, and then fast for a good chunk of time, and then wake up the next day. So me eating every couple hours is kind of different again. So it's just getting into a new rhythm with my body and just eating and making sure I'm eating enough food consistently and not overeating, I think, is where I'm trying to find that balance, because going from eating, like bigger meals fewer times a day to eating smaller meals more frequently, I just need to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. And I feel like I found a good balance with that with working out, so I'm not too worried. At the doctor yesterday, we weighed in, and this is like something I've kind of been nervous about because of just what I do. I'm not somebody who normally weighs themselves a lot, just because I don't think the scale defines how good we feel. And so getting on the scale every 2 weeks at the doctor has been a mental, that just has to be something that I have to get over, is that mental struggle of getting on that scale every 2 weeks, because I literally never weighed myself, just because I don't need a number to tell me if I feel good. But since I have been pregnant, I think I've gained 6 pounds. So I feel like that's good, 6 pounds in 12 weeks, even though the first half of that I was sick. I know when I first met with the doctor at 7 weeks, I don't think I'd gained anything, because I was probably not keeping much in. So the last 5 or 6 weeks, I think I've gained 6 pounds. So I don't know if that's normal. I know for me, I'm going to try and not gain a ton of weight. I don't want to have to put on a lot of extra stress on my body. So I'm going to just keep, doing what I can. Obviously, I'm not going to go overboard and be a psycho about it. I probably will only weigh in when I go to the doctors, because I don't like to weigh myself. But I feel good. Besides the bloating, I'm bloated all the time. I literally wake up and I feel bloated. I go to bed and I feel bloated. And I know people said that that will go away, and I'm sure it goes away when your belly starts showing, I would assume. But we did have an appointment yesterday with our OB, and he was able to hear our little baby's heartbeat on the Doppler, and it was 180, and just being able to hear that so strong, it just reassures everything, and it makes me feel really good. And we will be seeing him again in 2 weeks, and I'm sure he'll be doing a Doppler thing to see where we're at again. So I'm going to actually attach that video to here so you guys can see and hear it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. You really have to listen to it and listen to what he's saying to be able to hear it, because Nick was kind of sitting far away. But so far everything sounds and looks good. I will also attach belly pictures at the end. I still don't feel like I'm showing very much, besides I'm bloated all the time. But I've day for me. I do feel like my lower belly is a little bit, there's a little tiny pouch there, but I feel like I've always kind of had that, unless I've been super strict with my diet. I don't always necessarily have a super flat stomach there, but to his own, whatever. I feel good. I don't feel like I'm super showy yet, but at the end of the day, I look super bloated, and I'm excited to show. I really am excited to have that belly bump. But yeah, that's about it. I'm wearing all my normal clothes. I don't wear jeans normally a lot, just because they're not comfy, so I've been wearing leggings and yoga pants and all that kind of stuff a lot lately, and I've been sleeping a lot. I know people have been saying, enjoy the sleep while you can, and I have. I probably get almost 12 hours a night. So it's perks of working from home. I can get up whenever I want and go to bed whenever I want. So that's my 12-week update, and I'll probably be checking in again at 14 weeks after we talk to the doctor again. I know that I want to do those gender revealing, or not those gender Chinese wives' tales video of those. So we'll maybe do that somewhere. But I thought that would be really fun to do before we find out what we're having. Even though that won't be till February, but I'm sure it will come fast. So stay tuned to that. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more updates. And thank you guys so much for following along our journey. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all the love and the support from you guys. It means more than you know. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoy the heartbeat and the belly bump picture.
Rapid ones, baby.
So that one's baby?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's about 180, just perfect. Nice and regular and just perfect.